Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Number 73 makes his big league debut right after this. Number 73 gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
So digging in now, John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. And the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 2-2. High and deep to right center. On the move is Hayward. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Zach Greinke gets the start for Arizona in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Zach Greinke, one of the most complete pitchers in the game of baseball. 4-pitch mix. I don't think anybody commands the fastball as well as Zach Greinke. Up, down, in and out. He can dot the fastball. Good curveball, good change. Has the slider that he'll throw to both righties and lefties. If Zach Greinke brings his A game, he can shut anybody down.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Peralta. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
The next Cub up, Albert Almora. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. On the year, Pollock is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Now at the plate, Jake Lamb, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another 0-2 home. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Career line against Greinke. He's gone 2 for 8. And that one stayed too low apparently. Zero. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Jake Lamb. Everybody's going to focus on the offense, and rightfully so. This guy absolutely mashes. But he's an adequate defender over at the hot corner. And be on the lookout for him to make a big play today.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-2.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready now, Adeiny Echeverria, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it. The
2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Now at the plate, Jeff Mathis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he just misses with a curveball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
He stays alive, still 2-2. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Zach Greinke, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. High and deep to center field. Almora ranging back at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Jay is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Greinke leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And 0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game, and he's out on a strong throw. At the plate, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Set to deliver on 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Almora racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Addison Russell. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Push to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, pitcher, number 73.
Striding into the box, number 73. And he's ready to take his first cuts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Echeverria scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
And the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Career line against Greinke. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zack Greinke as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb, as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Struck him out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Marte, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Marte. He loses him on ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Echeverria is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
The 1-2 takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jeff Mathis, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Now the relay home. And now he's able to get back into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Shea Simmons answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Zach Greinke, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. John Jay waits on deck. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. On a line to shortstop.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, John Jay.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, John Jay. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Arizona. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup, as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fouled away. A swing and a ground ball to third. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Diamondbacks have elected to...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rizzo comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Almora is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Rizzo, the runner at second with one away. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's the second out.
Now batting, accurate.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cubs 1. Ready once again, David Peralta. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
David Peralta.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Peralta, 30 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Served out to left off the end of the bat. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. It's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. Again, a 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
How about it?
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Bryant is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1. is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Marte is off at first with 2 away. Two and 1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night on the north side. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Cubs 1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Here comes Peralta. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Riding in once again, Addison Russell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Missed with a slider. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
This is on the ground over to first. Echeverria for 1, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Arizona's on top, 6-1. Steve Cishek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeff Mathis. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Cishek pauses. First pitch on the way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Zach Greinke, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. pushed softly over toward the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
In now is John Jay, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another chance, David Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! David Peralta with a 2-run shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Drilled to the right side. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
A.J. Pollock.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Now batting, third baseman, James Lamb.
Stepping in now, Jake Lamb. He swings and grounds it to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 10 and the Cubs 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is skied out toward right. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And as of right now, these guys find themselves in the number 5 spot in that category in the NL. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 1-2. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks. And
that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 19th home run for him on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ben Zobrist is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte. It was a single for him in his last at bat.
Leading off for Arizona, second baseman Ketel Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike. Edwards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Back to the mound and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The catcher, number 2, Jeff Mathis.
At the plate, Jeff Mathis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Echeverria stands at first with 1 out. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They still lead it though, 10-5. Number 66 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 66.
Now in the box, Ben Zobrist. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Echeverria has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Jason Hayward. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. Hit to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's Javier Baez
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Now the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hayward on third. Baez over at second. Almora is over at first with 1 away. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Brad Ziegler is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. D-backs lead it 10-6.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. In now is John Jay.
For Arizona, right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2 hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Almora is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. David Peralta will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. A high fastball is in there. Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zobrist is there to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
A.J. Pollock will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 delivery, and that pitch catches the inside corner. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Goldschmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Almora will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona as the lead holds at 10-6. Archie Bradley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Bradley is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The next 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Lamb shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 9th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 10-6. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Jake Lamb.
The pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit hard on the ground to first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in now, Ketel Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Diamondbacks lead this one 10-6.
Brad Boxberger.
Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Brad Boxberger.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ben Zobrist, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Peralta is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Fielder number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and Hayward has a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-2 delivery. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
Center fielder number 5, Albert Almora.
Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. In his career, Almora is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Hayward stands at second with 2 gone. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pollock giving chase, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
10-6, the final score in this game. The D-backs put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Zach Greinke earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Number 73 couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 10-6. The Padres amassed 14 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 11-7. The Los Angeles Dodgers had 12 hits as a team as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 5-4. The Miami Marlins hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Braves 6-2. Amir Garrett collected his first W this season as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 2-1. The Washington Nationals picked up 14 hits in total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-8. The Yankees sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-5. The Minnesota Twins got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-5. The Baltimore Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-4. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-1. Billy Burns was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 4-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-2. The Texas Rangers hit 3 long balls as they dismantled the A's 11-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.